Morning guys. Gonna start doing little market breakdowns for people. Anyone interested in trading, get on to me. Apologies, that's shaking like fuck. What's up, Carl? How are you? How's the man? So starting with AUD Swiss franc. As you can see on the left side, we have a 4-hour zone. Bounced off multiple times. So number one, number two. Currently bouncing off this. So we're in a sell zone. That means you sell the market. If you're in a sell zone, you sell the market. So I took multiple entries here of this zone, and I took entries here as well. So what am I currently waiting for? Waiting for this zone to be filled before I take any more actions. I'm still in trades here in this move. So once the market enters into here, might see a potential move to the upside, or they might smash through and come down to the lower zone. So that's AUD Swiss franc. Australian dollar, US dollar. I already had these marked out. So in a bearish market, bearish meaning downward, only looking for sells at the moment until we reach these zones at the bottom. So these become buy zones then. CAD Japan, so meaning Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. So testing these highs. We did break the high, so because the highs are broken on the higher time frame, it's an indication that the market wants to go higher, so could see moves to break this again. Now normally I would believe the market needs to grab some liquidity from the downside before it can go higher up. So you should see CAD Japan coming down to here before it pushes up higher. If anyone actually trades watching this live, if you click the link in my bio, there's a free group you can join on Telegram. If you have any questions in regards to copying my trades, education, just text me on Instagram as well. So Swiss franc, Japanese yen, been in this trade for a while from the top, entered here. Based off this order block really on the left, on the 1 hour. Small break of structure here. But anyways, where we are at the moment, bouncing off this zone here. This is the buy zone, so buy trades would have been taken at the bottom to the upside from this zone. Because I'm still short, meaning I have sold from the top, I'm still looking for sales. So my next entry here would be either somewhere here based on this, or higher up. Euro Australian dollar. still in a bearish market. Overall direction to the downside. Currently the Euro AUD it's in no man's land, so there's not many moves you can get in on at the moment. So I will be waiting for here for sales, or hopefully it pushes down and we look for some buy entries. Euro Swiss franc. Swiss franc's been moving mad lately, very volatile. So on the 1 hour time frame, we have a zone here where the market keeps coming back to, so you'd call this a sell zone. So first entry was here, second here, third was here. Now the targets were small as we're taking rejection levels, so we're not really going with the trend. Next entry will be at the top here when the market comes back again on a smaller time frame. So we entered a higher time frame zone, showed that we want to go lower, so next entry is here. You can set alerts on your levels where you want to enter. Euro Great British Pound, currently not trading this. Reason is I'm short on a lot of Great British Pound pairs, so I don't like the cross correlate, and I also don't see much going on here. So interested zones would be the top here and this one here. Euro Japanese yen, I'd say let's have a look in the 2 hour. All this liquidity build up here, I think it's going to be swept to the downside, so I wouldn't really be doing that until we touch down to here. There's not really opportunity to re-enter here. Maybe if we break this lows and then we come down, come back up to here and then sell. So this could be a possible sell zone here. Euro New Zealand dollar. We were shorting this in the group, all these highs. Currently in a buy zone, but I think overall on the daily we've got more room to fill. So for example, this zone here and this massive zone here, this made an impulse on the market, impulsive move. Whenever you have an impulse, the market has to come back and balance that out. So I'm only looking for sells. These would be my sell zones here on Euro New Zealand dollar. Euro USD. If you see the weekly, very bearish. I think it wants to take out these imbalances, so only looking for sells in Euro USD. From where nearly want the market to come back to the top here before we start selling again. As you can see, it's taking out these lows Great British Pound, Australian Dollar. Sell from the tops here again. Overall direction is, 1 second. So this low, still looking for that, and this low here. Now on the weekly, there's an imbalance here above it, so the market might need to grab some momentum before it goes higher. So currently, short-term sells, and then once you reach the short-term buy zones, we're looking for this target on the weekly. Great British Pound, Japanese Yen in the buy zone currently still. This has been highlighted since about a week or two ago. I think we still have potential to grab some liquidity and then push lower. Like Great British Pound, Australian Dollar. There we go. This would be a sell zone here. You're currently in a buy zone, but the way I trade, if I'm overall selling or stuck in any sell trades, I will be continuing to short until I'm out of those trades. I find it very hard to buy and sell the same market. Great British Pound, New Zealand Dollar. Daily direction here, this zone. It'd be very hard to get into that trade, so pretty much just wait for this. Great British Pound, US Dollar. Look on the 4 hour here. Interested in this zone for potential buys. Not really, it'd be very hard to get into this. Like there's no sell opportunity unless it comes up and sweeps all this liquidity, and then you can sell down with it. New Zealand Dollar, Canadian, nothing happening here. New Zealand Dollar, Swiss franc, we actually took sales on this on multiple zones and it keeps going higher, so I'm actually thinking the next potential strong return is going to be from here. So I'll be looking to sell from this zone here. New Zealand Dollar, Japanese Yen, I kind of want all these highs to be taken out before I get in on that. New Zealand Dollar, US Dollar. So this was one of our entries here. Now I got out of that trade about the 15-minute low. I don't swing trade, I just scalp in and out. So, but overall, this all has to be swept. USD CAD pushing up. One zone for sales, second zone, short-term sales, all these. And once it hits here, you can do a long-term sell. So meaning you just target. You have a different target when it hits that one. USD Swiss franc. Currently within this order block here. So valid sells, but each order block has multiple entry zones. What that means is you can enter from the first touch of an order block 50% when it's fully filled. We've only filled it, we've only touched it, so the market can still come up higher before you get a longer term sell. For now, you can scalp in and out of these zones. It's pretty much what I do all day, just short-term trades in and out. US dollar, Japanese yen. It's pushing to this high. Won't be doing that until it reaches that really. Then you have silver. Nothing happening here. And gold. Looking for this bottom buy zone. Once it reaches here, I'd be interested in possibly taking some buys. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. That's all I trade. Any questions, or if you want to copy me trades or learn how to trade or analyze the market like this, check out the link in my bio. There's a free group there.